Are you giving up? Are you really my son? You must hold your stance. Extend your consciousness. Do not let your guard down.
I am the Black Knight, Bluford. Strike me as thou wilt. This pain is nothing.
Hey, this is Corey Floyd for Amerime Media. We're here at Otakon in Washington, D.C., and today we have Tony Oliver. If you do not know who this guy is, I don't know where you've been. This man has been trailblazing for what, 25 years now?
More than that, but I'll take
a little more.
Yeah. I'll take the 25. Yeah.
He's been if it's a cartoon, anime, or a video game, there's a 90% chance his hand is in the cookie jar.
Oh, that would be so. But thank you.
Well, should I run off a few things you've been on, or
Sure.
should you?
Go ahead.
This gentleman has. Let's see. You've been a co-producer for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, and head writer for the first season.
And head writer of the first season. So, Lupin the Third. Mm-hmm. You actually were the voice of Arnim Lupin?
Yes.
Okay. So
the red jacket, and now blue jacket.
And now the blue jacket. So, and oh my, you were oh my God, so many about. Oh my goodness, I didn't know about the League of Legends piece. Okay.
I was a director for them for a little while.
Oh my goodness. But you've been in so many projects over the last 25 plus
30,
years.
Yeah.
30. 30's fine. It's okay. Yeah. Has there been a project that you never had a chance to work on that you wanted to?
Yes. Actually, yes. I auditioned twice for Cowboy Bebop. I actually read for Spike. I was up for Spike.
What?
And when I was reading for Spike, I was reading literally in the audition. I'm doing the part, and I'm looking at this, going, "I'd cast Steve. What is this?" And sure enough, he got it. And I auditioned again. I never got in, and so that's been my one
really?
Which is funny because 2 years ago at Anime Expo, they did a big anniversary, the Bebop experience, and they hired me to be the host. And I'm going, I'm not a professional host. It's not what I usually do. So why me? And then I realized I'm the only high-profile anime voice actor in Los Angeles that was not in Cowboy Bebop. So that was it. So that's my main. I wish I've been in.
Oh my goodness. Well, just on the Cowboy Bebop aspect, how do you feel about the idea that Hollywood is currently talking about trying to do a live-action Cowboy Bebop?
They've been talking about that for a long time.
But now the wheels have a little bit more oil on them.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because they've been talking about a lot of this for a long time. Robotech was sitting at Warner Brothers for 5 or 6 years, and now Sony's got it. Sony just bought Funimation.
Yeah, that's
going to change. It's a big game changer.
That is a massive game changer.
If they can take Funimation's licenses, read Full Metal Alchemist or Attack on Titan, and turn something mainstream and live action out of it here in the States, then you're going to see that happen everywhere. And maybe some of this stuff will get made.
What was one of your favorite projects? Because you've been everywhere, so there has to be a few of them that you hold so close to your heart.
Yes, there's one in particular, and this is as a director mostly, but Fate Zero. Oh. I'm the director of most all the Fate series right now. So Fate Zero, Blade Works, Fate Grand Order, which came out, and we're going to be doing a couple more here coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
And to me, Fate Zero is the best written piece of anime I've ever seen. I thought it was wonderful. The writing was incredible. The Japanese storytelling was incredible. The acting in Japan was incredible. The A-list cast that they gave me to direct for the dub was incredible. Aniplex gave us the time and the budget to do it right. And it's the only series that I've ever, when I'm done doing a show, I'm done with the show. Because I've seen it a million times. Every Power Ranger episode for the first season and a half, I saw at least 20 times. Each one of them. At least. So I'm done. This one I actually got a box set and binge watched it over a weekend. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's my favorite. It's been my favorite so far.
Oh my! Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think you say Fate Zero, but I love Fate Zero, and you directed Fate Zero, so I was like, maybe he won't go with something he's done, but it's so good. So
It is.
So it's one of those things. It's just like,
when we're weeping in the studio in the last few episodes, we're recording those last few episodes. We're literally weeping in the studio along with the show. It affects even those of us who are making it that much. It was that good. So we're a pretty jaded bunch in the studio. We joke about stuff,
Okay.
Yeah.
Now there's a few more steps going on in the Fate Zero that. So what else besides that do you have on the horizon?
I can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
I know you'll have to ask the Aniplex folks here. They're here. They'll be able to tell you. But there's a couple of things coming, and I wish I could mention it, but there's two things specifically, and you're gonna like them both.
Oh, okay. and you can't give us a clue.
No, I absolutely cannot.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? Oh God. Oh well, look, I'm such a big fan. Like when they said we got approved for this, I was just like, wait, really? No, because this is Amerime Media's first time on the road doing press at conventions. So we didn't expect to get a lot of the celebrities we requested. So when it was like Tony Oliver, we was like.
You're asking an actor to talk about himself. That's not a hard thing.
What was one of the most awkward things you've ever had to work with in the industry? Be it a character or just a project that was pressed for time, something like that.
Oh, so many. The public generally sees the stuff that goes well. Okay. There's so many shows. We're in the middle of doing the show and going, what the hell is this? When nobody, I did an original American cartoon where I was in the cast. Actually, I was playing the main villain, and most of the time we spent in that show, all the cast making fun of the script because it was so bad.
Really?
And we knew it wasn't ever going to get aired in the States because it was so bad, and we were right.
So just the pilot?
So it's just a pilot. So there's always...
What was the pilot?
No, there was always... No, I don't want to get people mad at me.
That's okay.
But there's always something. There's always... most awkward things I've had have been issues that come up at conventions. There was one of my very first conventions was in Boston, and it was back in the 80s during Robotech, and this little kid comes up and he starts to fanboy out, and he's talking, and his Brooklyn is so thick, I can't understand a word he's saying. So I turned to his mother and I said, I'm sorry, I didn't understand this, a little loud in here, and she started, and her Brooklyn was so thick, I couldn't understand her either.
You were just like, I need translation.
I'm like really don't know whether to smile or be insulted or what, so it just kind of, all right,
so I'm going
to be uncomfortable and walk out the door.
Mr. Oliver, it's been an absolute pleasure.
My pleasure. Thanks, Mark.
Now, this is Corey Saw True Floyd with Tony Oliver at Otakon. We'll have to catch up with you later, okay?
Hey guys, 13 the Almighty here from Amerime Media. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to watch more, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit the notifications button so you'll always stay up to date when we release a new video. I'm 13 the Almighty. I'm signing out.